What's up, guys? We are here bright and early at the best gym in Canada, the Den Fitness, and we are getting ready and preparing to rip a nasty leg day. You guys haven't got the chance to see us cook up legs yet, so we are going to make sure you guys get to see a little sneak peek of the boys cook up some legs, which is honestly one of the best but also worst days. You know, it's one of those love-hate things. We absolutely love training legs, but also leaves you crippled for a couple days. I got a 3-hour car ride today. I'm going to Calgary, so probably gonna not be the funnest, but big man's over here updating some meal plans for his squad who's out there in Toronto doing natural nationals right now. So it is 6 a.m. and we're about to get it. Right now I'm just putting some carbs into my intra-workout drink. I already had 25 grams of carbs this morning. As you guys have seen me do before, I make up my carb shake in the morning. So one of the things that I like to use that I haven't mentioned, I normally do Carb HD, my Intra HD and Hydra HD, but one of the things I like to mix up is actually one of the scoops of carbs comes from raw fuel. One of the reasons I like to do that is it actually has fructose in it. So I like the variety of obviously cyclic dextrin, cluster dextrin, plus the raw fuel has fructose. So I do 1 scoop of Carb HD, which I already did. Now I have 1 scoop of raw fuel that I'm gonna sip on here. We already got our electrolytes in, 2 scoops EAAs. We are ready to rock and roll. Let's get after it. So movement 1, we like to hit adductors. One of the movements that I feel like a lot of people neglect in the first place, and it's actually massively beneficial to adding width to your legs. We always start here on this bad boy.
Gotta work smarter, not harder. If you want your legs to be bigger, the harder way to do it is, you know, doing all the shitty, difficult movements, compounds like squat patterns, which you still should be doing. But if you want the quick track to big legs, again, like Braden said, usually skipped by most people, underdeveloped, are your adductors. It's a huge chunk of your quad. Doing a couple sets of this every single week and getting strong at it is gonna build a lot of size on the inside of your leg. So if you're lazy and you want your legs to look bigger, just add this in. Obviously do the other shit too, but this is very, very low hanging fruit.
And if you're a fucking loser and want a thigh gap, then don't do them. The perfect example is Nick Walker. If you look at Nick Walker's legs, he literally does not really have good quad sweeps. To be honest, I'm a big fan of his, but his quad sweeps are actually fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But his legs are massive because he stands 9 feet wide, because his adductors rub together when he's standing 9 feet wide. So lower body looks big because of that. So be a Nick Walker, get big adductors. So one of the things I like to do when I do adductors as well, a lot of people keep their legs bent like this and then pull. And one of the things I find when you do that is as you start to get tired, you start to pull with the feet and you're not actually using the adductors to do the work. Whereas I find if you bring your feet out like this and slightly externally rotate at the hip, so let your feet kind of fall out, now you're gonna keep all the tension on the adductors, and it's gonna allow you to really be able to pull with the adductor and not start pulling with the feet. And you'll even see a lot of people will do this with their feet as they do it, because they're trying to pull with the feet, but there's nothing to pull with the feet against. If you didn't know yet, check out this guy's hoodie. We just launched our first ever drop for Trademark Physiques, the Origin line. And it went live yesterday, which would have been, what was yesterday? Thursday at noon. By the time you see this video, it might already be sold out, but if not, go check it out, trademarkphysiques.com, click on store, you'll see the drop there. It's absolutely filthy.
Extremely high quality, same manufacturer that makes HD's merch if you've ever had any HD stuff. And then soon another huge announcement. We just signed contracts with a clothing company. Not gonna announce what clothing company yet, but you've seen us wear a lot of their shit, so we're really excited for that. Gonna be able to provide you guys with a discount code that supports us, hooks you guys up, and yeah, just a brand that we really stand for. Really good messaging.
A dream come true, to be honest with you.
So we are very fortunate, you know, this career and being competitive bodybuilding coaches, we get to travel the world, see really cool places. The unfortunate unfortunate thing is, as our rosters grow and we have more people, you know, competing every single weekend, we can't be at every single show. We're just in Vancouver last weekend, where I obviously competed. I still look like a fucking Oompa Loompa. But quick turnaround, this weekend we have Natural Nationals. I have 2 girls doing it in Toronto. Unfortunately, I can't be there, but that does not mean that we don't still have the exact same level of service, right? We're here training at 6 a.m. so I can get this out of the way, make sure I can get my other tasks done for the day, but also that I'm on my phone all day taking care of them. Already got Dory her food ready to go for the day. We're gonna go back and forth. This kind of schedule I've outlined for her. She's gonna check in probably 6 times today. Tegan's gonna wake up soon, same deal. And then I always tell them, if they ever need anything, this ringer's always on. Doesn't matter if I'm on fucking leg press set or whatever. They're gonna call me if they need anything. I'll make sure everything's under control. But yeah, it's shitty that I can't be there in person, but that doesn't mean the level of service that we provide is gonna be any different at all.
And honestly, that's one of the things I believe that truthfully sets us apart. Just yesterday, I was chatting with somebody in my Instagram that had messaged me. She's doing a show in 6 weeks. And she said, hey, like, just out of curiosity, what should, you know, client response times look like for a check-in at 6 weeks out of a show? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And she's like, well, I sent my check-in and it's been like a couple days since I've heard from my coach. And I was like, realistically, just like, all right, well, what's the fucking service you're paying for? Like, that's insane. You know, so it's like people are paying you to do a job, and we take that job seriously. And by us taking that job seriously, our clients get more out of it. We give everything to our athletes, and unfortunately, that does come at a cost. Our family takes a hit sometimes, and that's just the way she goes. But also, we do try to make our best efforts to still be family men, because that's very important, but you can't have it all, right? And unfortunately, you have to give up some things, and at this point in our lives, our wives are gangsters. They understand it, they get it.
Bring up that posterior, baby.
Let's go, Ty. Good. Come on. One more. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Boy.
Here's the tiers of gym clothing. When you start out, you're small, you're a little self-conscious, you might wear a little bit baggier clothes. You start getting some of those newbie gains. You buy the tight Gymshark shit. You buy a size down so you can fit out your sleeves. You wear the short shorts so you can show off your legs. Then when you really start making gains, you go right back to the start. You're wearing 3, 4XLs. And unfortunately, it's because you think you're smaller than when you started. Can't ever win. Good. Good.
So we're doing lying hamstring curl. We actually just switched our sessions up. Ty's done his prep now. Honestly, program's gonna stay very similar to what it was. Some small tweaks. Both of us wanna bring up our hamstrings a little bit. So a little more hamstring work in here. We switched our seated over to a lying on this leg day, but then we're also gonna have a posterior day where we're hitting both. To finish off this day, we are gonna touch the seated hamstring curl for a single all-out set. Now that being said, what's the difference? Well, in one of them, you're in a hip flexed position. What we mean by hip flexed is here, right? So I'm actually in this position with my hip flexed. Meanwhile here, in a lying hamstring curl, you're in a hip extended position. I'm lying and curling this way, right? So the activation on the hamstrings will be different, whether it's flexion or extension. I personally believe seated hamstring curl is going to be much more beneficial for overall hamstring growth, but that does not mean that lying hamstring curls don't have value or don't work, and it doesn't mean that you can't like these more. I'm stacking up my prized possession, which I fell for a marketing tactic online for. Does it make a huge difference?
Expensive piece of foam right there.
Yeah, it's very expensive. It was a $100 piece of foam. Literally, that's all it is, a piece of foam. Do I think it makes a difference? I do actually enjoy using it.
I mean, look at his quads.
Yeah. I do actually enjoy using it. It just increases the range of motion a little bit. Do I think it's the perfect design? Not really. It fucking moves and slides and shit every time. I'm assuming they'll probably make it better. At least I would fucking hope so when you run a business that's making a lot of money, but who knows. But I do enjoy using it, and it does help me get a little more range of motion, a little bit more of a stretch on that rack fem through the top of the quad, which when you're posing your quads, you want to be split right to the hip, right? So, I don't know. Does it work? Could. Feels better. I like it. Fuck it. Attaboy. Attaboy. Ah! Come on. Good. Ah! Really important that I tell all my clients with leg extensions is you want to spend a little bit of time at the top of the movement, just because when you think about training your quads, any sort of squat pattern, any sort of leg press, any of those movements, you're loading the quad in a lengthened position. So when I do a leg press and it comes down, or a squat and it comes down, I'm lengthening the quad, and that's where the load is heaviest. On a leg extension, it's the only movement where it's the exact opposite. So now you're loading the quad in a shortened position. Very different than when you look at a leg press, a squat pattern. So it's important to spend time here in that shortened position. The hardest part of the movement here is at the top. Spend fucking time there. Don't go with so heavy that you can't spend any time there. Otherwise, you're fucking yourself. You need to also be able to get fully short. So if your load is too heavy that you can't fully straighten your leg to the point where like your ankle is at your knee, the load's too heavy. Back it off, then get fully short and progress from there. All right, one of the cool things about owning your own spot, you can do whatever the fuck you want. My fat ass getting too warm. Need some airflow. Stack, baby. That I really like to do when I'm doing leg extensions is actually stay strapped in. I didn't have it last set, and I actually felt like it affected me. My hands get sweaty and slippery, and my legs are stronger than my grip. So as I'm extending, my butt wants to come up, and because I have so much force being output, I can't pull my butt down enough. So for me, getting strapped in makes a world of a difference, and I feel that much more stable. And as we've said before, stability equals output, output equals performance, performance equals growth. So make it happen, lock the fuck in. Don't make fun of anyone using straps on an exercise that you wouldn't think to. Just try it yourself and you'll notice the difference. Can't bend my elbow enough to hold the handles, so gotta come up with some other shit. Come on. Good tie. Yep. Good. Good. Yep. Yep. One more. Come on. Drive. Yeah. Attaboy. Good. Good. Yeah. Fuck. Strong. Push, 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 push. Give me like, not asking for a lot, 10 good reps, 10 gooders. We're getting to 12 plates this off season. And not getting obese. That'll be the hardest part. Ah! Oh, fuck. Whoa, bro. Jesus. Fuck, bro. Buddy's ACL's gone now.
Just fucking break my quad.
Now I'm scared, bro.
Me too. That's good. You should be scared on your top sets.
Shupa! All day. All day. We know it works. Yeah, good, bro. Good. 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 Good, attaboy. Fucking right. Oh, a little optimistic. I just started dieting myself, so Gonna ride with 10 plates again. The entire goal, push this as hard as fucking possible. Obviously, I'm not like pushing any drugs or anything with it. So that being said, my goal is to try to make sure I'm not dropping below this. Right now I'm about 240 pounds. I did drop a couple pounds, or actually 5 pounds in the first couple days of my diet here. Trying to get down hopefully to around like 225 by early fall, which is when I'll be going for surgery. And I should look pretty good at 225. I was honestly decently lean at 240. And 225 will be a good, comfortable spot for me to kind of hang out at. Surgery, again, don't know how long I'll be in the recovery for, maybe be out for 6 to 8 weeks, which sucks, but it's also a necessary evil. And on the other side of that, probably allow my elbow to heal a bunch, as I'll keep doing recovery for it through that. And really optimistic and hopeful that when I come back from that surgery, getting my defibrillator replaced, that my elbow is feeling that much better. I can start training a little bit of arms too. But again, we'll see. Take it in stride. I've been basically 8 months now in pain without being able to train my arms and kind of doing my thing. So if it means I just got to keep doing that, I'll survive too. But hopefully get myself in a position to potentially maybe do a prep next year. Mark the 10-year anniversary since I stepped on stage last. So it'd be pretty cool to do it again. Obviously, my main priority is to stay healthy. Time will tell. Let's get after it and do this fucking leg prep.
Come on!
Aê, naquele pique, mano! Aê, Del Costa!
Now we work.
Muita putaria!
Lunchtime, come on. Let's go. Dinner time, come on. Go, Ty, drive, let's go. Go one more with me, let's fucking go, man, come on. This is the last one of the day. Fucking eat, bro, let's go. Good, attaboy, come on.
Yeah, one more. One more. Come on.
Let's go. That's the shitty thing. When you force your training partner through a fucking insane rep, you already know he's enforcing you to do the same. But it's not that shitty.
That's why we're kind of big. Do that for fucking 7 years and here we are.
Yeah.
And you end up owning a gym, making a little bit of money and getting even stronger. All right, that is a wrap on our leg day. This has pretty much been the same quad day we've been doing for the last couple years. Nothing magical. Got this one done bright and early at 6 a.m. As I said, I got athletes competing today. Braden's got a crazy weekend. And like, here's the reality. Everyone wants to be a fucking online coach. Everyone wants to be a bodybuilder. No one's gonna show up and do the shit you need to do. We all have busy lives. We all have shit going on. I know sometimes people think online coaches have this glamorous lifestyle. Braden's on the road pretty much the next, 2 months straight, every single weekend. I'm more or less the same. We have a lot of shit going on between the coaching and other businesses. And even like today, we could have easily said we're not training today. We got it done here at 6 a.m. We got fucking Andrew to show up, get him paid, get you guys content, because that's what matters, right? We want to provide value to you guys so that you can level up too, and showing you guys that no matter what's going on in your schedule in your life, you can still make your fitness goals a priority and change your physique.
Yeah, and look, you guys, like, a lot of what we talk about here translates from your physique also to your life, your business goals, whatever it may be. We talked about this in our mentorship, which, we're going to be launching another mentorship, talking a little bit more of the business side of things. But like, all you have to do is be consistent and continue to show up. Me and Ty have talked about this a lot lately. A lot of times the people that succeed and make it the farthest and the highest are the people who just never quit. They just kept going. They got up, kept going, right? So like for us, like Ty said, I'm on the road literally almost for the next 2 months straight. And guess what? I guarantee you, you're gonna see 2 posts a day on my social media. I guarantee you, you're still gonna see us in YouTube videos here. And I don't care if the YouTube videos get 100 views. Obviously, I'd love them to get 100,000, but we're still fucking showing up and doing the shit we need to do. And that direct principle applies to you with your physique. You can have a shitty day, you can have a shitty sleep. I actually had a horrible sleep last night. And guess what? Showed up at 6 a.m. with my boys, got a great fucking leg day in, killed it. Now my rest of the day is set up for success. So there is literally not a fucking excuse unless you make one for yourself. If you tell yourself, oh, I'm too busy, no, you're fucking lazy. That's the truth. You're not too fucking busy, you're fucking lazy.
No, and that goes from the business side, but also the physique side. We're gonna be on the road a lot. Braden's now going through a cut. You know he's packing his fucking meals. We're taking multiple suitcases. No matter where we are in the world, we're gonna be finding a gym. We're gonna be banging out these sessions because it is a priority. It doesn't fucking matter if time zones are changing. We're on an airplane. You're gonna see us with the Tupperware. We're gonna see us getting it done because that's what's important to us. And again,
fucking right.
Those hard lessons and that planning and being meticulous with your schedule, that's gonna translate to your career. That's gonna translate to your relationships, and that therefore is gonna give you a better life and make you more money in the process.
We've all heard the term, you know, and we've seen it in business, we've seen it everywhere. If you give somebody an inch, they're gonna take a mile. You are the exact fucking same. If you give yourself an inch, you're gonna take a mile. Don't negotiate with yourself. Create non-negotiables and show up. And I guarantee you, your page will grow, your business will grow, your arms, your legs, your chest, your back, whatever it is, they're gonna fucking grow. And with that growth will come a whole lot of other growth. So thanks for coming, you guys. Much love.
Yeah, if you guys like these videos, please let us know. Give us a comment, subscribe, do all that fancy shit. And we'll keep pumping these out, whether it's 2 of you guys watching or fucking 2 million.
Gyno Bros, out.